Hello, and welcome to Real Life, Real Talk with a Today's discussion is going to trigger a lot of people, but I feel it's relevant that we talk about it. We have such discussions, honest discussions, real life, real talk discussions. You get cheating. Have you ever cheated? And have you ever been cheated on before? Have you had any experience with cheating? Has your friend or loved one told you about their cheating experience? Please drop it down, and I would like to read it in the next episode and discuss even further. Once again, I'm not an expert or relationship guru, but I feel like I have some things that I can share that will help us all. Cheating. I believe that cheating doesn't happen instantaneously. Nobody cheats, like gets up to cheat one day. It's a gradual process. It's something that has been going on and on till it finally happens, either in their head or in their heart. Before people do something physically, they've done it spiritually. Why that? We're cheating that it's like comparing to what the Bible says, that even if you look at a woman lastly, you've done it. It's like before you go ahead to do the real thing, they've done it. And I think cheating happens like that, and in relationships or in situations where people are not happy or excited or are not growing, and people do not want to accept responsibility or take responsibility for their actions. Like these things are bound to happen. But what do you do when you are the cheatee or the cheater? What do you do when someone cheats on you? Let's start with that. I think that you need time for yourself to think. Do you honestly want to continue the relationship? Do you honestly want to go ahead with the person? As to who the person cheated with, those things don't matter. Like, the details will break you, it will destroy you. So probing and finding out, my dear, save yourself time. The person has done it. You don't need to know where they did it, the time they did it, the styles. If the person wants to talk to you about it, don't give them that chance. This is my honest opinion. Do not allow anybody who has cheated on you to take you through the process of the heartbreak again by explaining what happened. And that's something I will not give to you. Everybody has the power to be responsible for themselves. No matter the spiritual gurus and the enlightenment that you receive, at the end of the day, the power lies with you. Like Michael Powell always says, you have got the final say.
Who has the final say? Jehovah has the final say. Are you sure?
But think through, it's something that you want to continue to the end. Is it something that you would want to stick through to the end? Can you live with it? Can you live with the pressure of waking up and thinking that maybe the person is on their phone, they're thinking of something else? That's all on you. But you need to do self-assessment. You need to just sit back, breathe. You're going to have your heart broken anyway, unless the relationship didn't mean anything to you. That's different. But if it did, a bit count, and you need to sit back and think, reassess yourself. The things that you know that maybe you did well or didn't do well, you need to be honest as possible with yourself, brutally honest. What did you do wrong? What did you do right? Even that led to that. And ask yourself, do you want to continue in that relationship? For me, I'll say, get up and leave. Pick up your mat and walk. If it's something that you want to go through, you need to do it. And first speak to yourself and then speak to the person. And put down, like I said in the relationship episode, if you haven't watched, please go and watch it. The things that work for you in that relationship. If the person is ready to go through it, and love is sacrifice. If the person is not ready to go through it by their actions and by the words that they speak, you know at the end of the day. So if you want to stay, if you don't want to, that's all on you. But for me, if you ever find out somebody cheated on you, if you're ever privileged, If you're ever privileged, from my experience, go, keep working. You find someone better, 10 times better. You pick up your value, your self-worth, and just go. If you are the one that did the cheating, it's very difficult to be honest in such a situation. If you don't take care, you will lie till you die. And I'm not here to blame anybody or to put the burden on anybody, but I think it's very important that you come clean. It's very important immediately, because what happens is if you cheat once and you don't come clean, the tendency to continue is super high, especially when you're a good liar and you know how to cover your tracks. And in this age, people can delete, clear, archive. Like somebody can be with you in your house and be sleeping with everybody, you never find out. We see it in movies, but it happens to people, real life. If you're the one that cheated, and if you're not about that life, unless you're a chronic fuck boy or did I say chronic? Unless you're a fuck boy or you're a chronic cheat, then go ahead. But if you're not about that life, you need to come clean. And you need to give the person the space and respect their privacy. And if they want to come back with you or not, if you are ready to change, you need to come. You need to tell the person the truth. I also say don't burden them or don't hurt them with who you did it with, and just apologize sincerely. There's no need to, and I didn't mean it, and they force themselves. Don't do that. Don't do that to anybody. You did it. You didn't. And stand up unless you were raped. And that one, we even call it cheating. We were having this discussion. But if you were not, and it happened, you planned it. The person came or you went, you planned it. You had done it and you just had to manifest it. So apologize sincerely. Give the person the room to think and pray on it. If they want to continue with you, change your ways. It's not easy, but if you're ready to work, then that's what sacrifice is all about. And sometimes, like apart from the sexual type of cheating, sometimes you give somebody your time and your intimacy as opposed to the person you're in a relationship with. That's also another form of cheating. You give somebody your care and your affection more than the person that you're in the relationship with. That's another form of cheating. We think that only the physical is what it's what is, but sometimes you would have cheated several times before the physical comes. And it comes because maybe at the point you are in your life, you've not had honest conversations. If you want space in your relationship, tell the person, don't act it out and make the person feel any less of themselves, like they're not doing things right, or they're not going about themselves the right way, that they are not enough. That's so not cool for somebody that you said you love. That's not good to do. It's not good to do that to anybody. Nobody's son or daughter deserves that. So have honest conversations. Let the person know that, maybe you need space. Or maybe this person has been hitting on you for a long time. You like the person. The person has all the features or all the things that you like the person. And you don't want it to get there. So you just telling the person, so like conversations like that, being honest and being open can prevent you from doing some of these things. And also not putting yourself in positions like that, replying to DMs or to messages that sexually suggestive. You are dating and somebody is throwing themselves at you, and you are flowing with it. It will get to a point where you can't say no because you've already led them on yourself. And even if they led you on, you followed. So that's about that. Be honest. Have conversations that are worth the relationship. If you want to break up, go ahead and say it. Don't waste anybody's time by hurting them. Most of the time you are out of the relationship 4 years ago. The person is still there thinking, you're about to marry soon, but that's not cool. I know a lot of people have experiences. Sometimes you take somebody's phone and your heart is broken, like tea bread crumbs. It's broken. You can't fix it back again. Humpty Dumpty, like you are destroyed. But it's fine. It's fine when you're in such a place or in such a space, because it can only get better. And if you've been cheated on, suicide is not an option. Like, let's not Don't do that to yourself. You are worth more than what somebody who didn't deserve your time or affection or love did to you. You find somebody who will love you in a way that like it's unimaginable. And I believe that with prayer and waiting for the right person, it will get much better. So in a nutshell, don't cheat, and if you do, be honest, because it's not easy when somebody finds out their hearts. And that's why the Bible says not to wake up love before it's time, So let's all take our time. So what I say, if it will happen, it will happen. Don't rush for it, and don't snatch somebody's own, because in the same way that you did, it may come to you that you in a way that you don't expect, So yeah, that's it. Please feel free to comment, subscribe, like, share, and I'll be here with the next episode. Thank you for staying. Real life real talk with Aaron.